Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Ryse Son of Rome Legendary Edition for the Xbox Series S. Ryse Son of Rome is a third-person action-adventure hack-and-slash game developed by Crytek. The game is set in ancient Rome and follows the story of Marius Titus as he leads the Roman Legion. As well as a main campaign, the game also features a co-op multiplayer mode in the Gladiatorial Colosseum. The Legendary Edition includes all the Season Pass content, 3 bonus maps optimised for maximum challenge in solo, and a new Legionary skin. So what's it like to play? Well, control wise it's pretty fluid. From the off I'd say it's easy to get to grips with the basics. One thing to note is that there isn't any direct blocking. The game instead adopts a parry, deflect, rush method that makes combat feel really fluid. It's very much handled in a 360-degree way, such as games like Batman Arkham or the Lord of the Rings games. You've got a trusty sword at your disposal, a strong shield, dodge abilities and various types of attacks. It's one of the best melee experiences that I've had in a long time, and the enemy variety too makes you really have to adapt from one situation to the next, especially in the late game.
Hold it!
Your tactical decisions are vital as you face off against wave upon wave of enemies. You'll be chaining attacks together, using an overpowered mode and finishing it off with a lovely quick time execution. In terms of game modes, there is the campaign, which covers the epic story, gladiator mode, a solo or online co-op mode like I said, and then you can customise your character in hero mode. The story in campaign mode I'd say is well written, well acted and well paced. It really does make you feel like a Roman centurion, and you'll have the urge to recite Russell Crowe quotes after the blood pumping combat sections.
Rome is order! Rome is power! And out here, we are Rome!
However, it's quite a repetitive and linear path that you'll embark on, with narrow corridors, group fights and the occasional boss, varied slightly by some nice squad management sections like, for example, using a shield wall to deal with archers.
Pick it up! Shields down! Here they come! Steady shields!
During the various chapters I found 2 or 3 of them to be absolutely amazing, and the others, they were more solid but they weren't as good. From an epic beach assault, defending a city, fighting savage barbarians, or even a kind of a nice Wicker Man reference. It's a really good selection on the whole. The gladiator mode though, that quickly became my guilty pleasure, and for me, personally, it's the absolute best representation of being a gladiator in the arena that I've ever played. You'll enter the arena to a fanfare and you'll have to deal with hazards, traps, or better yet, use these hazards and traps to your advantage as you face off against a wave of enemies. It is at its best played in co-op, but I have to say solo, it was really good fun. I really do enjoy it. Visually, the environments, they're gorgeous, the character models are very good, the animation is smooth, the costume detail is sensational. It's really, good lighting, wonderful graphics. Sound effects, voice acting, music, again, top drawer, beautifully presented.
They have no honor. These vermin dare to stand against the might of Rome. They deserve to suffer our retribution.
Our retribution? Or yours?
Sir,
Enough!
Okay, good and bad points. The good points: the story is interesting, combat is fluid, varied and challenging, the executions are really good fun, visually and sound-wise, top draw, and the gladiator mode, love it. Bad points: some of the story chapters are a bit underwhelming and the linear style of gameplay can get repetitive. Okay, verdict: Ryse, Son of Rome Legendary Edition is a stellar game with a compelling campaign, a great solo or co-op gladiator mode, and some of the most engaging hand-to-hand combat I've ever played. Yes, the core loop is repetitive, but it never got too dull as to make me want to stop playing it. I love the intensity of it, the raw brutality, and it's really fun as well once you get your teeth into it. So if you are a Maximus Decimus Meridius wannabe, get a copy today, and for me, just for the gladiator mode, fucking hell, love it. So scoring, score, Ryse, Son of Rome Legendary Edition gets an, I was going to give it 8, no, I'll give it an 8.3 because I do think it's a really good game. 8.3 out of 10. Okay, that's the review. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment, Patreon. Now I normally end just like that, but I'm going to put a nice long clip of the gladiator mode because I'm pretending I'm Russell Crowe today, so there you go. Enjoy that. This is Petruality Gamer signing off. Cheers.
A deadlier threat has been summoned! Embrace your death! An unforeseen end! You to dust! Or die! A devastating blow!